coming in here, asking questions like, how are you guys doing? Who are you guys calling? What are the obstacles you're going through? I show you guys the tools also, and I do all that. All right, so let me see 1 second here. Let me see who else is in the chat. Wanted to make sure. But I wanted to ask you guys, what CRM do you guys use? I would like to see the chat here. And from a 1 to 10, how much do you use it? 1 being not that much, and 10 being you use it a lot and use it a lot. So love to see what you guys doing here. All right, let me know, guys. All right. And by the way, can you guys hear me well? I wanted to make sure you guys can hear me. Can you guys put in the chat if you guys can hear me as you guys are coming in? Jennifer, Carl, what's going on, my man? Can you guys hear me? If you guys can put that in the chat just to make sure. I have so many connections going on in the studio that are new. Carl, what's going on? Good. That I want to make sure you guys can hear me. So good. All right, here we go. So good. And then all of you guys there on YouTube. So, and then Carl, what CRM do you use? Not sure what do you have. What's going on, Dave? What's going on? So today we're going to be talking about, guys, is how do you guys handle the leads as you guys bring them on? Like, what are you guys doing? What's going on, David? Because calling the leads is great and all, right? You can call them and you connect with them, but how many of you are actually, where do you put them after? What kind of nurturing are you giving them? Where are you guys actually, when do you guys follow up with them? Are you guys putting them in your system? So I want to go over the back end of that because so many of us are guys, remember, it takes about 10 contacts to close a deal. 10. You can have a lead given to you, okay? And David, we talked about this, by the way, shout out to the Good Greek family. We have some really good, amazing updates coming real soon. But yeah, David there with Good Greek real estate. Guys, and we talked about this yesterday, that simply the follow-up is so important. Simply one time is not enough. It takes 10, 12 times. And a lot of agents, after one time, stop calling. After 3 times, stop calling. And if this is the benchmark to close the lead, a lot of realtors just stop here, okay? So we use, RedX as the tools to dial and to have the data given to us so we can actually get that done. But also I want to see, what do you guys do in the back end? What are you guys doing with your CRM? How are you guys managing that? So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a tour of my CRM, so you guys can see all that whole process. But before I get started, guys, make sure if you guys are not following us on social media already, make sure you guys are going ahead and doing so. Under Habit Guys on Instagram and on Facebook. And before we get started, let's go ahead and pop off with today's agenda of CRM. Today's going to be CRM. Going to go over what that process even. And if you don't have a CRM, it doesn't matter. The system still applies if you still have folders and pieces of paper. All right. Now, before I get into that, there's a major problem happening in real estate. Not sure if you guys knew this, but nearly 90% of agents quit the business. Okay. According to the National Association of Realtors, and by the way, in this market, it's harder to close deals and agents are prospecting less, which is a formula for disaster, okay? Because agents are simply they're doing less in a harder market, and that is just a recipe for disaster. Not good at all. And the reasons why agents are not doing well in this market at all is because they're not prospecting enough. So what's getting in the way of you having thousands of conversations? Because that's what it comes down to. In your real estate career, you need to have thousands of one-on-one conversations. That's what matters. The problem is realtors' habits. Realtors come from an employee background, right? They've been doing something as an employee for 10, 15, 20 years. So they're used to doing things a certain way. So they bring in their habits with them in real estate. So now they have all day to do work, but they don't. They procrastinate, right? They leave things to the last second. They get distracted. And that's why if you don't change your habits, no matter how good your leads are, no matter how good your CRM is, no matter how good you may sound on the phone, you may be a super charismatic person, an amazing salesperson, whatever you want to call it, But if you don't have the habits of consistently calling and following up, it doesn't matter. Nothing's going to matter. Okay. So you want to make sure you change your habits. You can have the beautiful gym equipment, but if you don't have the habit of going to the gym, you're never gonna work out, right? Right, Erica? There you go, Erica on YouTube, right? It's all about habits. It's so important. So that's why we focus with the habit guys, obviously, on changing habits. Because once we get you to change your habits, everything else changes. And by the way, there's my business partner, Michael, and we're partners with Red X, with the Mind Association. By the way, Dave, we got to get the good Greek logo, right? That'll be good, man. Put you guys on here as well. But we're serving agents all across the world, guys. Thousands of realtors all across the world needing help with real estate, with habits. And we have our best-selling book as well that came out early this year in Q1. It's called Habit House. So if you guys want to check out that book, go right ahead and do so. If you feel like, man, Andy, how do I change my habits? How do I prospect more? How do I get to the gym more? And you're struggling with your habits, pick up a copy. Click on there on Amazon, and pick up your copy on habits so you can learn how to change, so you can stop procrastinating and start doing what you're supposed to be doing. Because so many of us know what to do as realtors, but we just don't do it at all. All right. So that's why we got to change those habits. Now, today, let's go over CRM. Let's go over CRM management. So I'm going to open up here my screen. Let me know if you guys can see it. Let me know if you guys can see it here for just a second. All right. Let me know. Just a second here. All right, there it is. All right, let me know if you guys can see my screen. You should be seeing the screen with my CRM. Currently, I'm using KV Core. There's going to be another update pretty soon. Got some updates. A lot of great things happening, guys. In Q4 and in Q1 of next year, big things happening, big updates. So we'll be letting you know. Are you guys able to see my screen there? I want to make sure you guys can see that. Can you guys see that? Connie, Carl, Alejandro, Stella. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, there you go, Carl. Appreciate you, man. You're bailing me out there. Good. Want to make sure I don't want to start teaching without you guys not seeing my screen. All right. So this is KV Core, and this is my dashboard right here. All right. The great thing about this dashboard, all right, now this is why it's so critical to have a good CRM. It does help out, absolutely. So I want to make sure you guys can see some perks that it has, the features and benefits that it has. So if you guys don't have something similar, I strongly recommend you get it. And remember, if you have any questions on any of the tools that I'm showing here, if you want a coupon for RedX, a coupon for KV Core, you want all that stuff, just shoot an email to us, guys. Shoot an email to info@habitguys.com. Okay. What's going on, Tatiana? How you doing? Just go ahead and shoot us an email, and we'll get you that coupon for RedX, guys. Any of the tools that I go over, I'll give you guys direct access to it, and get you guys some coupons there for that stuff. So this is my dashboard. On this dashboard, this shows all the behavior happening. So automations and nurturing is so important. Okay, and I'm going to show you why it's important to have this right after you talk to somebody on the phone. All right, because when you're done talking, by the way, does anybody here have an automation that as soon as you're done talking to somebody, you click a button and that person starts receiving emails and text messages for years? Right? Does anybody have that here? Okay. Or anybody here not doing that? Anybody here not doing that? That's the way to ask it. Because if you're not doing that, okay, you're leaving money on the table. Because at a bare minimum, please put this in your notes. When you're done talking to somebody, following up is very important, and following up is not the same as nurturing. Okay. Following up is part of nurturing. Yeah, absolutely. But automations and nurturing, that happens automatic. That's why having systems and the right tools is so critical, because when you are done talking with that person on the phone, you need to have It's called a campaign. Okay. KV Core calls it smart campaigns. I think they're called, I forgot what they're called. They're follow up boss, but it's automation. All right. So what I want to share with you here is, boom, here's one here. So take a look at my screen, just so you guys have an idea of what it looks like, and I'll give you guys um, this copy here. All right. So, and by the way, if anyone listening here would like a copy of everything that I'm coming over here, you would like a copy of all the text messages and emails that go out to people, if you would like a copy of that, let me know. And shoot us an email at info@habitguys.com and say, I want the automation. You just copy and paste it into your CRM. But check this out, guys. As soon as I'm done talking to somebody, a text message within 5 minutes, you guys see this little delay here? 5-minute delay after I talk to somebody, this text message goes out. So check it out. It's good. So imagine I call a for sale by owner, an expired, a geo lead. And I remember how we talk about the different bases. You know how our scripts, by the way, if you guys want scripts, go to habitguys.com/free and download all of our up-to-date scripts. Okay. And you'll see we use bases. And one of the bases there, you're going to ask them, hey, can we stay in touch? Great. Now, once they become your friend, they stay in touch. Great. You want to set them up into your CRM so they can receive messages from you. And check this out. They'll say, hey, great speaking with you. Lead's name. That's why having the right lead information is so important. Hey, this is Andy again with, they'll say EXP Realty. And for a quicker response, you can always text this number, right? It was, I made this video for you. You can save this number to my phone, right? There you go. It was awesome talking with you. Welcome, right? Real simple. The email is the same, okay? The email is the same. It's like, hey, how's it going? This is Andy again from EXP Realty, Real Impact. Great speaking with you. Looking forward to staying in touch with you, okay? That's an email that goes out within 5 minutes and a text message that goes out. If they say, please don't call me again. Oh, then yeah, Tatiana, there's your answer. You don't follow up with them. wait. No, sorry. You don't add them to the nurture. You add them to follow up. So Tatiana, I'm glad you asked that question. If they say, don't call me again, unless you don't have a buyer from a house. Now, what you'll do is you'll reach out to your network, find them a buyer, and then great, you can call them back again. You can call them back in a week or two and just get an update. Tatiana, you can go, hey, how's it going? Did you find somebody? How's that going? That's fine. But you will not add them to this nurturing. You're right, because then you'll annoy them. Remember, you only want to stay in touch with people, guys. You only want to stay in touch with people who want to stay in touch with you. Okay. Yeah, Erica, you can't see it on YouTube. Sorry, I can't share it with you guys on YouTube. But if you email us at info@habitguys.com, I'll send you our webinar platform so you can join on the next week on Demio, and then you can see your screen there. But I'm not allowed to show it on YouTube because I share personal information here and all that. So that's why. Okay. So after you're done, guys, they should be receiving an email and a text message within 5 minutes. And I have this automated, okay? I just want to share with you guys what this looks like. Within 5 minutes, they get an email. Within 5 minutes, they get a text message. And then 3 days later, they're getting information on my Instagram to say, hey, Jimmy, here's my Instagram. It's my Instagram. Let's stay in touch. What is yours? Okay, now I'm asking them for their Instagram. I'm giving them mine first, all right? And then you can see here, day 7, they get an email. Every week they're going to get an email, right? Day 14, they get an email. Day 21, they get an email, right? And then you see text messages sprinkled in between, okay? They're getting a text message now pretty much every 30 days after. Day 60, they get a text. Day 90, they get a text. Day 120, they get a text because you don't want to text them every week. That becomes annoying. But every week, you want to send them an email, okay? Every single week. And look at all these emails, guys. These emails go over it's for buyers, it's for sellers, it's for credit help. Guys, all of this here. The point of this is that you're gonna stay top of mind with them. You're nurturing them now, right? It's a nurture sequence. This is not following up, but now this is nurturing. You can close 5 deals a year just off of this alone, just off of nurturing. Just 5 deals a year. You can easily do just off of people. I get deals that come to me from years of this happening. People reaching out to me going, Andy, man, I get your messages. Hey, can you help me out with it? Boom. There you go. Right. So that's what it's all about. Is there a particular opt-in text message to be sent? No. The text, Alejandro. So what it is first on the phone, we ask them, hey, Dave, do you mind if we stay in touch? Blah, blah, blah. You get their verbal consent. So you're good to go there. Second, once they start getting text messages, okay, once they start getting text messages, the text is going to say, press stop to unsubscribe. So they'll also have an opt-out ability. Okay, Alex, Alejandro, so you know. Okay, good question. Tatiana, my cat's name, that one's Coco. Coco, I'm gonna get a little desk for him because he needs to he loves hanging out when I'm in the office. So it's good. That's Coco. And Callie is, I think he's somewhere else. They're brothers, they're related. So that's the nurturing process there. Now, if you guys want this, by the way, I have it on a Google sheet. And if you want it, just email us at info@habitguys, and then I'll give it to you. It's over 300 days. What is it here? It's over a year for sure. Yeah, it's over 300 days, and then it goes into 30-day text messages to about 600 days. If you want that information, just email us at info@habitguys.com and go, hey, can I get that 1 year? Can I get that 1 year campaign? And I'll be like, yeah, I'll send that over to you. Not a problem. Okay. So that's important. Why? Because when I'm done talking to somebody, so check this out. This is how it all ties in now. All right. When I'm done talking to somebody and I have them on the phone and I have them I'm here in Red X, right? I'm in Red X. I'm talking to them on the phone. Let's just pretend I'm talking to this person here and I'm using the dialer, right? I'm calling. I have my note section open right here. I'm writing notes. I'm writing notes. Boom. I just copy this here, right? I copy it. I go to my KV core. I manually add it. Okay. Boom. I put in their name, first name, last name, the notes. I click here. Yes, Alejandro, here's the consent, right? I say, hey, can we stay in touch? So yes, we can stay in touch. I put the lead type, right? My guys, remember, bad data in, you're going to get bad data out. So you want to label them the right way. Lead status depends. If they're for sale by owner and expired, for sure. You put active lead because they've shown an interest and an intent to buy or sell. If it's a geo lead and they have no intent to buy or sell, you just put them as a new lead. But check this out. Lead source, I would put Red X, right? I would put Red X here because I want to know where did I get this lead from? You got to track all this. And then lead owner, it's myself, of course. And then here's the smart campaign. All right, here's the smart campaign. Smart campaign, I have so many different ones. I have some in Spanish. I have some for different funnels that we have. So I want to put here, it's the 1 year impact follow-up. That's our team name, is Real Impact. So put that there. And I put the notes here, right? Copy, I paste the notes. And once I click add contact, guys, that's it. I'm done. That person is going to get an email from me automatically once a week, a text message once a month. And it doesn't end there because on my dashboard, I can see their behavior. Okay. On the dashboard, does everyone see my dashboard here? You guys see this dashboard? I can see people who open up emails, who respond back to text messages. Look at this. George Mas, it was his birthday yesterday. So an automatic birthday text message went out and he responded to it. He's like, hey man, you got this on automatic, right? And I'm like laughing and all that. But guess what? He sees my name, he sees my brokerage, he sees Andy's in real estate. I'm engaging with him again. He now thinks of me, right? So this is the dashboard. That's awesome because is this linked with Red X? No, it's not, Carl. It's not linked with Red X. It's not. But we have some updates coming up soon that you're going to love with Red X and what they're going to do. So it's going to be really cool. So that's why I can't wait to tell you guys. How the CRM allow you to segment the database, for instance, those who are Spanish speaker. Oh, good. Alejandro, what I would do is use hashtags. I would use a hashtag in the note and put hashtag English or hashtag Spanish, because then you can search by hashtags in your CRM and you can know who my Spanish people are. And you can tag a Spanish campaign to everyone who has a hashtag Spanish tag. That's what I would do. All right. So you have to organize it. And look, Jose Fernandez here, he's looking at property. So this integrates with the MLS. So we can see exactly what property Jose's looking at a day ago, right? And then I can shoot him a text and I can go, I can write him, hey, look at this. Hey Jose. I can go, look, hey Jose, how are you? I think you'd like this listing. And then I'll put KV signature. There's my signature, right? Boom. All right. And now Jose will be getting a text message from me. And just a day ago, he looked at this property. Okay. I'm texting him that property. So he's gonna be like, dang man, how does Andy know? Or that's pretty cool, right? That I got that. Like Keith, same thing. Keith is looking at property. So I'll write him as well. I'll be like, hey, my man, I think you might like this listing. Boom. And then I have shortcuts for my signature. So you see how my signature just pasted itself? Those are keyboard shortcuts. It's called keyboard replacement. YouTube it, guys, for Android or for iPhone. Keyboard replacement. It changes your life. Look at this, Carmen. Same thing, Carmen. These are names that I've never heard of. Because remember, my database is growing automatically as well. Oh, look at it. This person is opening up my emails. Oh, and my text messages. Look, and it tells me when she's opening up emails and all this stuff. Okay. So I'm gonna text her. There you go. I'm gonna text her. I'll be like, hey Carmen. Hey Carmen. How is your property search? How is your property search going? Right? KV signature. That's it. Now she's getting my automation. You see that? But what's great about the automations is it's the lowest form of following up, not following up, of staying in touch. Okay. Because true follow up, guys, is you call them, you have a voice conversation with them. Okay. Do not confuse this fun automation stuff and computer stuff with you now don't prospect and don't call them. That's not what this is about. This is about doing both. Okay. Following up, having that system, and knowing how to have technology and automations and systems help you out. See, so I have Carmen there. Boom, she'll get that text from me. And also look at Carmen. She's been looking at all the emails since when? Since January 3rd. Look at this. And you can see here the envelopes that are black and the ones that are blue tell me what email she opened and didn't open. So guys, if I were you, when people open up emails, I'm calling them. Hey, I noticed you checked out that Carmen. I noticed you saw that email on that property at 750 Northeast 90th, that unit 803 property. Did you like it? Like, what do you think of that property? And by the way, Carmen, do you want me to send you different type of properties by any chance? Like, what are you looking for? So I can change the search. Because remember, they're also getting property alerts sent to them, right? That's why having all this is so important. See, look, Jose, he emojied it, the fire emoji, which means it's his favorite. So he wants to see that's a favorite for him. So this is all, guys, this is what's so great about having a dashboard like this, having the tools like this. So you can see, okay, like this is what my database is doing. And I can separate this by emails that people are opening up and clicking on, text messages, properties. Even if yours doesn't IDX with the MLS, it doesn't matter. Like, are they opening up your emails? That's what we do with the Habit guys. We see open rates. We see all that to see what they're doing. We give them freebies. We give them value. And that's what we're doing. I want to give you property updates, right? Hey, do you want me to send you a CMA? Hey, and then you start nurturing and building your database this way, right? This is the long game, guys, right? But if you do this for 6 months or a year, that mundane activity that you thought, like, why am I even doing this? You're now 2 deals a month are coming, 4 deals a month start happening, right? And it's not luck. It's you've been farming, right? You've been prospecting consistently. Like that's what's going on. All right. So I wanted to kind of show you if you guys, like I said, if you guys want a copy the of the 1 year campaign, let me know. Just email us at info@habitguys. If you want a copy of our scripts, just go to habitguys.com/free and download them and get those there. We're always updating them. I think we did a refresh on Sphere lately, and we done it. Carl, you're right, man. That's what it's all about. Because willpower, like right now, you guys can tell my energy's kind of low. I'm tired. Um, and it's moments like this that your habits win because I want to eat bad. I don't want to work. I don't want to talk to people, but I still do this because I'm in the habit of doing it. It's my identity. I do it whether I feel like it or I don't. Does that make sense? So, Carl, you nailed it. It's habits over willpower, man. Because if you only rely on willpower and motivation, you're going to suck. You're going to be inconsistent. That's it. You're going to be inconsistent. So that's why we have to change your habits. That's what it's all about. All right. So if you're thinking about changing your habits, you're interested in having the Habit Guys coach you. We do have open enrollment at the moment. And if you would like to get on the call with me and do a coaching consultation call, and we'll look at your business and see if coaching is the right fit, just let us know. Click the link, schedule a call with us, and we would love to connect with you and see how we can take your business to the next level. But until then, guys, thank you so much for coming out today and coming to Prospecting Adventures. Showed you guys back end CRM, what that's all about. And I'm actually giving you guys the campaign if you guys want it. Just got to copy it and paste it and just use it. Use that and just put that in your CRM. All right. All right, guys. Well, have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you for coming out, Tatiana, Carl, everybody. It's great to see you guys. All right. Take care and have a good one. Bye-bye.